John Oliver, host of Last Week Tonight, recently criticized the idea of launching a UK version of Saturday Night Live, calling it a terrible idea. In a conversation with Deadline, Oliver, who is originally from the UK and has experience in both British and American comedy scenes, expressed strong doubts about the viability of such a show working across the Atlantic. Oliver's main concern stems from the vast differences in comedic culture between the United States and the United Kingdom. Saturday Night Live, SNL, a staple of American television since 1975, thrives on topical satire, celebrity impressions, and live sketch performances that reflect American politics and pop culture. According to Oliver, the UK doesn't have the same kind of media environment or celebrity culture that supports this format. It's built for the American system, he said, emphasizing that SNL's success is partly due to its ability to skewer the American political system and pop figures in real time, something less feasible in the more restrained and less centralized British media landscape. He also suggested that the UK's comedic strengths lie elsewhere. British comedy has a long tradition of scripted sitcoms and panel shows like Have I Got News for You, Mock the Week, and The Thick of It, which take a different approach to satire and sketch. These shows tend to be less focused on impersonations or the week's news cycle and more on absurdism, wit, and long-form character-driven humor. Furthermore, Oliver pointed out that a live weekly sketch show would be incredibly difficult to maintain in the UK due to its smaller pool of actors, writers, and comedians available for fast-paced live production. The infrastructure simply doesn't exist to sustain something like SNL at the same level of quality and impact. In essence, while the concept of an SNL-style show might be appealing in theory, Oliver believes it wouldn't translate well in practice. His blunt assessment, calling it a terrible idea, is rooted not in snobbery, but in a clear understanding of how comedy works on both sides of the Atlantic. He argues that instead of replicating American models, British television should focus on doing what it does best, creating smart, original, and uniquely British comedy.